Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, test, test, test. Good morning. Good bloody morning to you.
It's
and
the
you.
Afternoon.
And you, but it's morning when this show comes out. That's right, 5 o'clock on a Sunday morning.
I'm not awake then.
Don't we look fresh?
Actually,
Don't we look fresh, Paul?
well, you do. You look very fresh.
It's not really, it's Friday afternoon. We've had a busy day so far today.
Yeah.
But first of all, let's say a big bloody welcome to all of our new subscribers who have joined us recently here on Richard and Paul. That's right. If you want it all, watch Richard and Paul.
Actually, there is quite a lot going on at the moment because you've done your bread maker videos.
Yeah, shush now, Paul, shush.
And others.
I've not finished the welcome.
Oh, right, okay.
Willkommen.
I'll just fall asleep.
Bienvenue. 2 other languages.
Bonjour.
Welcome to our channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for choosing to join us on our vlog journey. Vlog.
Oh, you just had vegetable soup. Is that all you've had?
Vlog. What was that? Stop it now! You're interrupting me, Paul. Interrupting my flow. My creative flow. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and welcome also to any new followers on Instagram. New members on our Facebook group, Planet Vegetaria. Yes, that's a Facebook group by Richard and Paul. Richard and Paul since 2017. That is contractual. That's right. And of course, the astute among you will have noticed that I've had a haircut. Yes, I've gone short. Short.
Well, not short.
Well, short at the back, long at the front.
He's been really short at times.
Well, I used to shave it, didn't I?
You
I used
did.
to shave it off like a skinhead.
Do you remember when your hair was aqua?
I do.
Oh, that was so lovely.
That was for our
colour.
friend's wedding.
But
wasn't it?
Yeah, you tried to dye it a colour and it didn't work, but it came out a really fantastic aqua.
Beautiful. Anyway, anywho, my hair's been all colours. All colours of the rainbow.
Has it been pink?
Yeah.
Has it been red?
Yeah.
Has it been green?
Yeah. Aqua. And it's been blue, and it's been
Well, it's
yellow,
all
and it's been
aqua.
orange. All colours.
Has it been black?
Yes. Oh yeah, blue-black.
Blue-black. Oh yeah, blue-black.
Yeah, I used to dye it blue-black regularly. Yeah, with a lovely cosmic blue it was called.
And it's been blonde.
Oh, of course. Well, now, of course, I'm one of God's blondes. As they say.
Do they say that?
God's blonde.
That's what it is.
True platinum.
Well,
This
there
is,
we are.
isn't it?
There we are.
True.
So rich, it's true platinum.
Let's get on with the show now, Paul.
Sunday chat!
Went right through me.
I just thought I'd throw that in there.
It has been a busy morning. We're finishing off a video this morning, first thing, about my new Christmas spiky bread. Spiced bread. I keep calling it spiky bread. Spicy bread.
Your Christmas spiced bread.
Christmas
Malted spice bread.
Spiky, malty, fruity loaf, which you can see on our channel. I'll put a little link to it. It's a bread maker bread. Paul, enough with the gesturing now. Let's get on with the show.
Pointing
It's
to
a
the
bread
card.
maker recipe. I don't know how to do it by hand or manually.
But if you want me to let you know, then I
Well,
can
you
work
just
it
bung
out.
it all together and let it rise, and then
You
mix
sort
it again.
of do, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then let it rise again.
Yeah.
Maybe add some fruit and things. And then bake.
Shape.
Shape and bake. Shape and bake. Shape and bake.
Shape and bake and put your bread
There'll be
in a
more bread
stack. bread rabing dings.
bread maker recipes. Anyway, it's been a busy day. So we finished off the fruit loaf video this morning because we had Paul.
I was just finishing off the...
Yeah, just stop. People know what eating looks like. Honestly. I finished that this morning. Then we had to go out and about into society to have our boosters. Booster. We've had our boosters today. Look, there we are.
Oh,
Don't you dare. Given to us by the army.
yeah. The attractive army.
Oh, it was a treat. I'll go again.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Can we have a second booster
Yeah.
the day after the first one?
The army. And all of them astonishingly good looking, both male and female.
You had a female, didn't you?
I had a female and a male.
I had a male.
Either side.
I think he was about 12. And he had
Yours was not that young.
He was. He was.
Was he? Oh, you were in the corner,
I was
weren't
in the
you?
corner.
Just behind me.
Yeah.
Not with the sort of George Clooney older one that
Oh,
I noticed.
no.
He was
No.
lovely.
Mm.
The one who had me, or
Really?
did me, gave it to me. All of those things don't sound right.
No, none of them do.
She was very sweet, but the doctor one next to me, he was very young and very, very attractive with the most beautiful blue eyes.
Well, you see, mine
Did yours have
had the
blue eyes?
most amazing grey eyes with like a blue outline around his iris. And I did actually say to him when you asked all the questions, I answered the questions, and then I went over to him and he asked me other questions, and I just looked at him and I went, "Gosh, your eyes are amazing." And he went, "Oh, thank you."
But of course, blue eyes are the most common of the colours.
Are
aren't
they?
Yes, they are.
Oh,
Because
I
blue
thought
eyes,
brown eyes were.
No, you've just got no pigment.
Oh, right,
That's the
okay.
thing. The most unusual eyes and the most rare eyes are green. Actually, Paul.
Aren't they when they're two different colours like David Bowie had? Isn't that
Heterochromia.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about the colour. Paul, green eyes are the rarest. I have green eyes.
Yeah, when they're not bloodshot. Yeah.
Bloodshot? When are my eyes bloodshot?
I'll find the photos.
Let's get on with the show now. It's going boring now, Paul. Boring.
Weather!
So we went for our booster jabs at the vaccination centre. That was all fun. And we got a good walk in as well, didn't we?
We did.
Because we walked there
did.
and back.
Yeah.
Which was a good hour. An
Oh,
hour's
yeah,
walk.
definitely.
Yeah.
We actually arrived early.
Early.
So we walked a bit further around. But what we didn't realise is it wasn't like the vaccinations we'd had last time.
No.
Where it was really, really quick. We did have to stand in a queue this time, and I think it took about an hour, didn't it? From us getting in there to getting out of there. There's some candle wax there. Do you want to just put that on your lips?
So that was fine. Although we did
How are you feeling?
feel fine.
Yeah, I feel fine at the moment.
A little sore in the arm, maybe. But usually the after effects are the next day.
Oh, right, okay.
But no, I felt a bit woo when we got in, but I think that was the walk,
Yeah, most
wasn't
probably.
it?
It was quite brisk out there.
We were retained for 15 minutes. You have to wait
Oh, yeah.
for 15 minutes in case you keel over. But nothing happened.
No.
It was fine. So, that brings us on to Rich and Paul's weather report.
It is a lovely day today.
It is cool, breezy, and
Breezy,
bright.
blue skies, really sunny, and I hope I'm going to get to the plot at some point. Though I'm quite busy at the moment at my desk, so I'm not sure whether I will. I do need to get to the post box though to send off some seeds that I'm sending off to the free seed company. Seeds that I've gone through my box yet again and decided I'm not going to sow them. So off they're going to go.
Did you send that letter to Jane Kelly?
Not yet,
There's
no.
a letter sat on there for Jane Kelly.
It has.
Jane
It's
Kelly.
been sat on there for about a fortnight.
Why, Paul, why?
Because I am also sending Jane some beans, and I need to get my arse into gear and get them out of the fridge, package them up, so that I can send them off with that other envelope
But you put a stamp
to
on
the
there.
lovely Jane. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll just open it up, put it in, and then sellotape.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So that's all fabulously beautiful. So we didn't do a show last week.
We didn't.
The reason being is we took our regular trip over to the island of Guernsey. That's right, that's Guernsey in the Channel Islands. For those of you who don't know, Guernsey sits just off the coast of France in the Bay of Saint-Malo.
It does, yes.
And you can
it's
actually-
the bailiwick of Guernsey, because it's different islands,
You can
not
actually
just Guernsey.
you can see France.
You
can't
can.
you? Sometimes it looks like it's rising out of the water
Hmm.
mysteriously.
It's interesting because you see Alderney and you see the other islands, but you also see Jersey, and depending upon the tide and depending upon the light, Jersey can look particularly high out of the water.
Floating.
And it did on one occasion, and then of course you've got France behind it. But it's interesting to think that two sides of Guernsey, in fact 3 sides because it's a triangle, of Guernsey has got France on, and then the third side you go over and you get to America.
I don't think Guernsey can be described as a triangle, Paul. I think that's a little bit misleading, really.
Well, it
It's
goes
not got
down like
3
that,
it's
along
not-
like that, and up like that.
No, it doesn't. It goes like this.
I know for them. It's that way.
It goes like that. It's not got 3 angles. Has it?
I
No.
think if you looked at the map of Guernsey and said to somebody, what shape does that look like? They would say it looks like a triangle.
Say it's island-shaped.
Ireland! No, I know you
not
didn't mean
Ireland.
that. I know you didn't mean that, but
Oh.
I couldn't resist getting an accent in.
Very poor accent.
A poor
Bad.
accent, yeah.
So we had our trip to Guernsey. Guernsey.
It was a bit of a faff arriving,
Oh.
wasn't it? Because you had to fill in a travel
no,
tracker.
Start from the beginning. It's a very good place to start.
Okay, 2 months ago, I went onto my computer screen and I looked up an airline that we always book.
Shush now, Paul.
You said start at the beginning.
No, I meant with our trip down to Southampton.
Oh, right, yeah.
Awful journey. Oh, it was so bad I just couldn't go on. Awful, terrible weather going down to
It wasn't
Southampton.
very nice.
Terrible. Lorries, spray, dirty windscreen,
And bad driving.
bad drivers everywhere. Then, to compound it further, the left-hand indicator stopped working.
Fenella's left-hand indicator.
Mid-journey. Oh,
He had to sort of hold it down.
well no, I had to go like that and click it, click, clickety click.
Were
To
you
make
going
it work.
click, clickety click?
Yeah, in the hope that somebody would hear. That was stressful. On
But
top of the bad weather.
we got to our
Got
destination.
to Southampton.
Airport, parked up. Yeah, went through. Not many people.
No, it was a fairly quiet flight.
And then we landed, and you have to fill in a travel tracker to get to Guernsey. And we'd filled it in on the Monday
On your phone.
on your phone. Well, I filled it in on my
Smartphone.
computer, so you can
I
show
did
it.
mine on my phone.
And then you show it when you get to Guernsey. But unfortunately, the rules had changed overnight and midnight on Wednesday, and we flew Wednesday evening. So when we got there, our travel tracker wasn't accepted, and we had to delete it and fill in a whole new one, which was a bit of a faff. And I sort of
was.
just feel that all of these airlines, they've got your email, they've got your phone number. Surely it would be sensible just to send an email, say, to let you know things changed overnight. Your travel tracker you've done won't work, so please delete it and start another one. That is what I would do as a good customer service person. But of course, you get there and then you get told that this doesn't work, and it's sort of added frustration, and you want to see mum as soon as possible. But you know what? They were really nice and dealt with us well.
Well, they have. I mean, you can see how they've all been trained to stay calm because it's a dynamic situation, isn't it? It's changing all the time. Dynamic just means changing.
Well, that was changing. I was expressing myself artistically in a dynamic way.
It's changing all the time, and we all know the news at the moment. We're not going to go on about Omicron. I love that, the Omicron variant. It's like a sci-fi movie.
It is. It's like the Omega Factor, isn't it?
Well, it is a Greek letter.
Was it the Omega Factor? Was that it?
The Omega Man.
The Omega Man, that was it, yes. I'm thinking of the Krypton Factor, aren't I? Yeah. I'm putting the Omega Man and Krypton Factor together. Used to love the Krypton Factor. Especially the bits where you put the things together and Anyway, back to Guernsey.
So fast forward, boom, 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 boom. Mom was okay.
Yeah.
She's pretty good.
Yeah.
Isn't she? Mentally she's perky, she's chatty, she's interested, she likes a giggle.
Yeah.
She likes, her routine.
And she likes your meals.
Loves my meals. I'm the cook usually when we go over there. So we tend to do lovely big hot meals in the evenings. I always give her a little bit more than she says she can eat, and
twice as much.
She always finishes it.
Oh, I can't eat all that.
The only thing she didn't eat 2 sausages.
No, she didn't eat 2 sausages.
We had her second sausage.
Yes.
But she thoroughly enjoys it. So we spoil her, make a fuss of her, take her out. She had a couple of appointments, didn't she?
She did. Mum had an MRI scan whilst we were there. We thought it was an ultrasound for some reason, but it was an MRI scan.
Big difference, because we were preparing her for an ultrasound.
Saying,
oh, don't worry, ultrasound's nothing. And she ended up going into the machine.
She did. And then when we got to the hospital, I looked at the paperwork. I said, Mum, it's an MRI. You're going to be going into the machine. Oh, I don't like them. So anyway, yes, we did that. And, you have to get undressed and all of that. I mean, I didn't, but Mum did. So, there was helping do that. And so of course Mum didn't enjoy the MRI, and she couldn't hear. She could hear the noise of the MRI, but she couldn't hear too well the people sort of giving instructions and things. But it went well, and those results will be out hopefully soon. And then the following day we had physio.
Yeah.
And so it was a busy time with Mum, actually.
It was busy. I had the Monday off, so we got back on the Sunday. And
no problems with the indicator coming back.
No.
I think Fenella likes
me. Well, no, look, Fenella's indicator was actually fixed, because Dad told me when we got the car initially that the indicator had to be fixed because of the contacts.
Right.
Because it hadn't been used.
Right.
The contacts had sort of seized up. So whether it was that cold spell that we had,
yes, it was
and
very
the car
cold.
not being used for a good week beforehand,
possibly.
I don't know. But thank goodness car was fine on the way back, because I was freaking out.
You were a bit, yes.
Yeah.
It had happened. I'd been down to Vanessa the day before we went to Guernsey, and it had happened just as I was coming back, only locally to us. And I said to you, didn't I, the following day, and you went, oh, that's happened to me as well. So, it's something that you're going to have a look at, isn't it?
Well, I have investigated fixing it yourself. It is you can do it, but you have to take the steering wheel off. And you have to, disable the airbag and all of that.
No.
I'm not getting into that. I mean, I can just see the airbag deploying mid-fix. You know, that's something that would happen to me.
That would be funny. Oh.
Airbags are dangerous.
You could be a mechanic, couldn't
Airbags are dangerous. They're not, you know, people go, oh, airbags. But the force that an airbag deploys with...
Well, yeah, because it's compounding the force coming the other way, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
And it uses pyrotechnic charges to deploy it. So, you know...
Have you ever...
No.
No, nor me.
No.
Somebody I know has it's deployed whilst they've been driving.
Oh, don't. You're going to frighten everybody. Let's move on now, Paul. So Mum was good. We had a good time, but it was quite tiring because it's a bit full on.
Yeah. Lots of photos. You
Lots
took
of photos. So if you haven't seen the video with the Guernsey highlights, go and have a bloody look.
I haven't looked at that yet.
Well, it's not our most popular video, but those kind of videos, and I've done a load of those little videos over the years of beautiful views, beautiful videos, pictures and gorgeous things, and hardly any of you ever watch.
Ooh.
I do it for you, not for me, for you.
So some of those photos are going to be appearing in my next piece for a Guernsey Gardener in London in the Guernsey Press, which went off to the press yesterday, I think it was. So, you know, hopefully maybe next week.
And the first article was received really well, and they were quite happy with how, quite surprised at how many people worldwide logged into the website to look at it.
Yeah.
And they did ask you about that, and you did say it's due to our beautiful, lovely subscribers all around the world.
Yeah. Because, of course, we do. I mean, you know, it's interesting because we shared the link because it comes out in the newspaper. It's actually a printed newspaper. I'm not just talking about online, but then it's online the following day. So they gave us the link and we shared it, and obviously people around the world were able to read it.
Yes.
So that will be the same when the next one comes out. So yeah,
we'll let you know.
Which is all about Christmas.
And of course, photos are always shared on our Facebook page, Instagram page, and our Facebook group, Planet Vegetaria. Join us.
I've just seen a yellow balloon go across.
Oh no.
Yeah. Bizarre.
Was it big?
It was quite a big balloon. Maybe it was a weather balloon.
No, weather balloons aren't yellow.
No.
And they're very high up.
Well, I think it was...
They don't look like balloons.
No, I don't know what it was. It must have been a low-flying balloon.
So that was all good. Guernsey, blah, blah, blah.
Then we came back.
And
it's been a busy week.
Yeah.
I've done a couple of bits on A Week at the Plot. I've only been down to the plot twice so far. As I say, I'm hoping to go down today, but I did pull a fabulous parsnip. The first parsnip that we've pulled.
Did you do a photo?
I didn't do a photo. It is in A Week at the Plot.
A Week at the Plot.
Yeah, A Week at the Plot.
A Week at the Plot.
Plopping at the plot, that would be a different thing, wouldn't it? So A Week at the Plot, it is in that, and you do see me pulling it directly out of the ground. So I was watching somebody else pulling some carrots out of the ground the other day on a video. It wasn't an English person, it wasn't a UK video. A UK video. And I thought, those aren't being pulled out of the ground. Those are being put in the ground very recently as carrots, covered up, and then you're pretending.
What?
Seriously, it was quite bizarre.
They had leaves on them?
They had leaves on them. They did have leaves on them, but...
Are you saying that somebody buried carrots they bought from a shop?
I think so, yeah. From a farmer's market, maybe. Yeah.
Well, that's just cheating.
Yeah, that is cheating. I go right, you see it almost, well, yeah, you do see it right from me scrabbling about at the top. But yeah.
So,
What else are we talking
That's
about?
it.
Is that it?
What have we watched on TV this week, Paul? It's not been a bumper week for TV because we've sort of been busy doing other things and also...
We did watch that. We did watch with Mum a Western. Mum loves her Westerns.
She does.
She really loves her Westerns. And of course you have, black hats are the baddies and white hats are the goodies, But we watched this Western, didn't we?
Black hats are the baddies, white hats are the goodies.
Yeah, that's how they do it, aren't they? The black hats.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never noticed that, although I've never watched a Western, really.
Well, you have. You've watched two.
I have now.
You watched one last time, you watched one this time.
Anyway, move on.
And it was incredibly confusing, and I didn't really understand the story at all. Do you remember it? With the Spanish family and the two bad brothers in the town with the marshal and the sheriff. And
no, that was the Western movie Dallas.
Dallas, that's what it was called.
It's 1950s.
Yeah.
Western.
It was
I
very
don't think
confusing.
I really watched it. I think I was,
You fell asleep, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, what else have we watched on television this week, Paul?
Schitt's Creek.
We've continued with Schitt's Creek, which we love.
Love it.
Really into it now.
David.
Ooh, David.
All I've got to do is think of the mother saying, David, and it just makes me laugh.
Yeah, it's great. Love her. Love Moira. She's fantastic.
Oh, dear.
She is a role model as far as I'm concerned.
There's some really poignant,
Yeah,
lovely
tender moments as well in it, which is good.
There's one where
they've really settled into
yeah,
where they are now.
we're on
haven't they?
series 4 now.
They've accepted Schitt's Creek as their home. And even though they still feel elevated.
Yeah, and Moira
Okay.
still says every day that she wants to leave, which comes up every now and again. But there was a moment where Patrick sings to David, and that was very, very tender and sweet. And it's lovely. I'm wondering. I think we must have been in a different space when we started watching it a year or so ago.
It was me that watched it and said I didn't get on with it.
Well, I watched the first episode and maybe half of the second episode as well when you said that, and I didn't. But yeah, we've really got into it.
Yeah, embraced it now.
We're not sure whether we know there's 6 seasons, but we're not sure whether it's still going. I don't know.
We've got Discovery to look forward to this evening, and also the new series, the final series of The Expanse.
Oh,
Can't wait.
Apparently
it's only 6 episodes.
Yeah, it is. So,
but
I mean, it's such a brilliant series.
And it's going to come to an end. This is the final run. It comes to an end, final show. Shame, but, all good things come to an end.
It's one of those that there's so much in it that I think in a couple of years' time, if it's still on Prime or something else, we would watch again.
And of course, while we were away, we recorded our lovely countdown every day.
We did.
So we're catching up with that.
But...
yeah, there was a dropout. There was a dropout. There was a fault on Channel 4, and one of the episodes dropped out, wasn't shown.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to try and find that episode, Paul.
Yeah, see if we can do it. And it was an Octochamp episode as well, which is a real shame.
Yeah.
Because we've been following...
we felt cheated.
What's his name? Ponytail guy, the Scottish ponytail guy.
Stu. Yeah.
For sort of 7 episodes. And it was, it was a shame not to see that Octochamp. But hopefully it's on catch up, but we're not sure. So we'll have a look.
We will.
But
and the other programme we've been enjoying is Tony Robinson's
Thames at Night.
This is a programme about the River Thames that runs through London, central London, and is a hive of activity even during the night, because several industries operate during the night. And of course,
Not 24 hours a day.
you've got
as well.
these beautiful, beautiful night scenes of all the lights in London that are on the banks of the Thames, which are very attractive. I'd love to do an evening visit to the Thames, a Thames walk at night.
I think we will
to do some photography.
I think we will do.
That
I
would be
looked up
great.
places that you can park, and I think we will do that. Maybe coming into January and February, when maybe things are a bit
Or
quieter.
maybe during the Christmas period when London tends to
Yeah.
be fairly quiet
Yeah.
because everybody goes away.
The thing is,
Probably
whenever
not this year.
we're driving somewhere, and this is the same with Guernsey, Richard goes, "I want to take a photo here," but it's sort of like, you know, in the middle of a bit of coastline where you can't stop, or on a bridge where you can't stop, something like that.
You need to be on
So
foot.
you do need to park the car or go in with public transport. Excuse me. We know that our car is ultra low emissions, so we can go in without there being a charge after the congestion charge period.
Yeah.
So that's, I think we'll do that. We'll do that. And as I say, I've looked at various places that we could park at night and then just walk. Yeah.
Yeah, I think also in winter you get the clear air, which gives you that clarity, you know. So yeah, looking forward, and obviously we'll obviously we will share the results of that trip with you.
What, on here?
Thames at Midnight, Tony Robinson.
No, it's not Thames at Midnight.
Thames at Midnight.
I think I read a play once called Thames at Midnight.
Thames at Night, Tony Robinson. Well worth a watch. I mean, it's kind of it's about the men that work at night.
Have we seen any women yet?
No, we haven't. It's about the men, a male-dominated industry at night in various different places. Engineers, people that work the markets. Who?
The astronomer. She was at Greenwich.
Yeah, that's the only one.
That's the only one.
In a safe environment.
But they've shown us the what's
Thames
it, the
Barrier.
gates? Thames Barrier, which closes when there's a super high tide.
Or a storm surge.
They've shown us the petrol depots where
Yes.
boats come in and the petrol gets stored, and the amazing security around those things,
Yes.
obviously. Then last week they were looking at putting huge cast iron lions back on bronzes, I think,
Moorings.
onto the riverside of the banks of the Thames, so that boats in the olden days could moor up. I love that.
Yeah.
And they have to do it at a certain time. They only have a bit of tide because
Small window.
too high a tide, and the cradle that they're working in gets swamped with water.
Nightmare. So that's a good programme. Recommended if you can watch that programme.
Oh, sunny.
So lovely. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that was.
So that's
We watched
it
a bit of the
really,
repair
isn't it?
shop, didn't we, when we
Did
were
we?
with Mum?
Yeah.
I get it, but I'm not. Yeah.
Not worth mentioning, really. So that's it for this week's Sunday Chat.
Sunday chat.
Just a quick one this week with...
We're exhausted.
We're not exhausted. I'm not
Well,
exhausted.
I am.
I've got shit to do. I've got shit to do. Need to get on with the day. Can't be sitting here talking to you all day, can I? No.
That's a lovely Australian accent.
No, that was Cockney.
Cockney.
That's
Cockney.
right.
Sound
What?
about bells. Bells. Bells.
Bloody hell. So thank you for watching this episode. We do enjoy your company. Come again. Visit us soon. Watch more of our videos.
Are you doing your ventriloquism?
Ready for my close-up now, Mr. DeMille.
Yeah.
Got something in my eye.
It's bloodshot. Oh, look at the ivy.
Look at the ivy, look at the
it's
ivy,
lovely.
isn't it? Woo.
In the sun. Oh,
Go now.
nice.
Say goodbye now.
I think we're going to need to sort that out
Say
at some point.
goodbye.
Because you don't want ivy
Say
taking up too much of a building, really.
Say
'Cause
goodbye.
but it looks very pretty in the sun, in particular.
Bye now.
Goodbye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Watch more of our videos. Always watch the adverts.
Always watch the Guernsey ones.
Watch the small ones, the ones that I take lots of time and care to make, and you never watch them. Bye.
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 It's very railway children, isn't
Bye.
it?
Come again. Hope you enjoyed it.